All right. Welcome, welcome, one and all. My name is Raven, Strap Streams, Fates Wins, whatever the heck you want to call me, and today we are continuing with more Pokemon Violet. Before I get started, Wildheart, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a wonderful time here. Um, and yeah, give me 1 second, everyone. Alright, sorry for the slow start. I needed to handle some extra stuff that I was not thinking I would need to handle. Um, also have a small migraine, but I really want to do this. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm going to be taking a lot of breaks today, though, to drink because my throat is incredibly dry. Hey there, Bonewick, how are you doing today? Alright, so, the plan for today... Sorry, needed to check because I thought I was hearing the annoying buzzing. Um, so, the plan for today is to knock out some more of these exclamation mark bits. Let's see, of them, depending on how fast we get through them, I want to get through... Oh, that's right, I am able to get to Penny's thing already, which means this one is now active. We might be able to get this knocked out today. It might need to be a extra thing in and of itself. I don't know how long all of their stuff takes. Yeah, so let's go to the home ec room because we're able to do Professor Salvatore's thing completely now. I'm already about to need a refill on my water. That's how much I've been drinking already today. Oh boy. Anyway.
Hey there, Professor.
Welcome to the home economics room. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Miss Paprika from Class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides.
My activities? Hope you don't mean any of the, stuff that Gita got upset at me for.
Also, how is the music sounding? Because I'm hearing it completely differently than what you guys are. Indeed. People from all over here have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You're quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the Academy students, you see. Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like while enjoying a light snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Paprika, so much so that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden for you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. Become slightly closer with Mrs. Saguro. That's right, he's Saguro, not Salvatore. Yeah, so I need to go to a different room, because now he's going to be over here in the cafeteria. Oh god, how did I do Arvin's voice? Oh boy, that's going to be rough. Hello, Miss Paprika of Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met.
It was really just like a couple minutes ago, actually.
Are you here to eat as well?
I actually just kind of wandered in.
Drawn in by the irresistible aromas, I imagine. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I'm observing the nutritional contents of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. One item on the menu here that I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one now.
Oh, look, it's Mr. Saguaro. He's so fashionable and cool.
I guess the teachers have come to the cafeteria too. Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich?
No way. If he gets anything here, it'll definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. Ah, he's so cool. He'll definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich.
I'm not good at doing female voices if you haven't guessed by now. I apologize. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food.
No! Have a peanut butter sandwich!
Oh, yes. You suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Miss Paprika. I suppose I shall have to try one. If you... That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite of the flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Miss Paprika. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please, keep this a secret between us. Where do burgers go dancing at the meatball?
Oh, hey, Arvin. How's it going?
Oh well. Yo, Paprika, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion. In your first year to boot. You know, that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona, top marks in every class at school, and she's champion ranked too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokémon League or something. I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me.
What are you talking about? You're amazing at cooking. You helped me. I would never have learned about the urban mystic if it weren't for you.
Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my dad! See, now that my boss is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going, and all, I've been thinking of a new goal, to find myself. And I guess you've really got to start by knowing where you come from. Means, I should learn more about my dad, right? He was a student at this school once too. That's what I heard. I'm gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of a person he really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Oh, Miss Paprika. There's something I would very much like you to ask for your help with.
You need my help? What is it?
Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that and ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image my students have of me. I will repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. Okay, so I think it's 5 then. And now we leave. So he's gonna be back in the home ec room. I'm so happy that I have everything for him because it took so long just to get a sweet Herba Mystica on Scarlet. Like, I got so many copies of all the other ones, but a sweet Herba Mystica was the only one that I was missing. Miss Paprika, about the matter with which I need your help. I've discovered the name of the incredibly sweet condiment. It's called Sweet Herba Mystica. If you should find it during the course of your treasure hunt, I'd be grateful if you would share some with me.
I actually have some right in here.
Miss Paprika, have you anything to report about the Sweet Herba Mystica?
Yep, I have some right here for you.
So this is Sweet Herba Mystica. I must create something with it. Let me get a drink as well. It's so very sweet. My, what ambrosial sweetness. It's like a sweeter honey. A much sweeter honey. Yes, as if honey sweetness were multiplied by 100.
Hey, Mrs. Aguero, what you eating?
Oh,
It smells super sweet, and you look so happy eating it.
no, you see, there's a reason for this.
You don't look like someone who likes sweets, but that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I've spent my entire life trying to maintain the image that others have of me. But now I see that it is possible to reconcile the difference between my outward appearance and my inner love of sweets. Well then, Miss Paprika, here is a reward for your efforts, as promised. Thanks to you, I was able to have a most delectably sweet experience. Moreover, I even feel that my narrow-minded views have broadened ever so slightly. Please accept my heartiest of thanks. Formed a close bond with Mrs. Aguero. Yeah, so we are wrapping up all of these little post-game events. We might as well head over here because we also do need to talk to Director Clavel. Paprika, boy, did you pick a great moment to... Paprika, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. Why do I sound like an adult right now, though? This is supposed to be a sample from my dad's research from back when he was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out.
Ventura was a student at Uva Academy. I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young man was studying at Uva Academy.
So he really was always amazing. Right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment?
Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your father's research lab.
Wait, what? It was?
From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also found myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office.
I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life. They were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed. Until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Paprika, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too.
Master Alvin, I also intended to explain about these trophies here, and he has already gone. That's hard to pin down, isn't he? off like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Turo, I think that your son of yours takes after you in a very great deal. I completely said that all the wrong way. Anyway, while I have you here, Director. Oh, I apparently need to leave.
Hang on, so let's leave back to the entrance hall. I mean, I could do Arvin's thing while I'm here. But I wanted to talk to Director Clavel anyway.
Oops. One moment. Oh, why hello there, Miss Paprika. How is your treasure hunt coming along? Having all sorts of adventures, I hope. Well, about that, Professor. Director, it's, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm not really sure what my treasure hunt is. Like, at first I thought it would just be, like, helping out, like doing things like similar to how my mom did things back in Galar, but I kind of don't want to, like, I kind of want to do my own thing now. I'm not all that interested in becoming, like, a strong battler like Demona, or doing a whole bunch of techie stuff, or working with the Pokemon League like Penny does. Like, I might still do some cooking things similar to, like, Arvin, but I'm not so sure. So I want to say it's going so well. Oh my, is that so? Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall do so splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there's been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it to be some sort of slang. Tell me, what does chugin? I think it means being outdated and uncool. Why do you ask? Oh, I think I understand. For both speaker and recipient, it is not a pleasant word, I take it.
Yeah, I just saw that too. But thank you so much for the assistance there, Wolf.
The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. But when I learn the meanings behind the words, I find that I feel that much closer to my students. I am most grateful for your help on that front. Miss Paprika, how kind of you to stop by. I must say, I am pleased to see you on school grounds again. Oh yeah, things were kind of really nuts. Like when I went over to Uva Academy. Your friend is weird. He really creeps me out, and also was a lot of things that went over there, and a lot of stuff that then happened over here in the Great Crater, and I'm kind of done with leaving Paldea for a little bit. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. But, if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Yeah, probably you, Director. Me? Are you quite sure? I suspect some element of diplomacy may be at work here. But if that is indeed how you feel, then I am most happy to hear it. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Uva Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Paprika.
Jeez, his thing is making me is killing my throat. But I stuck with this one so long for him. I don't want to do another Professor Lavington thing with him. Okay, cool. I don't have to leave.
Miss Paprika, thank you for the visit. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. You mean Clive? I'll leave the identity to your imagination. But now, lest I forget, there is another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Do you know what manner of gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? Giant pompadours. Oh, pompadours, you say? I suspected as much. So I don't seem to recall many of the Academy's male students supporting such a style. Could it be then that pompadours already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. What do you mean wig? That is to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Miss Paprika. It was most enlightening.
Wheatley, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a wonderful time here.
Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all of this. So, I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? I mean, of course! We're best buddies! I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you've more than earned this small token of my appreciation. I hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Miss Paprika.
And that I believe that is the final one. Oh boy. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books?
Nah, just passing through.
What, you just felt like climbing all those stairs to train your legs or something? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Yeah. I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt. Trying to find myself and all. While I was here at the entrance hall, digging through my dad's research reports, I found this on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet Book. That's what it's called, right? This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about the Urban Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake. It's got all these cool pictures, and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokémon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons, and gleamed brighter than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. And the text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of the book I've ever seen. Seems kind of suspicious, right?
Oh, I have the Pokemon for that.
Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories. the Urban Mystico being one of them, but they turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, it makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. I bet he got so fixated with the future of Pokemon he read about it here that it made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Isn't my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokemon. Isn't that kinda weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense, and he even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. I'm gonna learn from his example, and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. You might as well go over here.
Hey, Arvin. Arvin?
What? I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. So we get to his room now, I believe. Yep, here we are. I'm going to need to take a quick break after this, because I am now out of my water. What do you think? Welcome to Shizaven. Well, Shizaven and Mabostif, really.
It really screams Arvin.
Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? Anyway, not the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the Urban Mystico in the Violet Book again. It made me remember how things were back when Mabostif was all weak and everything. Couldn't seem to do anything to help him. And boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad I was able to find all the Urban Mystico together with you. But there's got to be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. So I don't laugh, okay? I've decided that I'm gonna become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokemon need to feel great.
I'll be behind you all the way.
Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear, I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. So, I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. It's time to start a new chapter, one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. Mabostif will always be glad to see you. And that's why I have that set lower, because of everything. Look at all these fresh ingredients. So, alright, where is Dendra? Where is she? There she is. Where's Nimona? Okay, that might be her there.
Awesome, new kid. Okay. Professor Dendra, I'm not a new kid. I've been here for several months by now. We've even battled a couple of times. You know me by now. Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? now. Sorry, that was a little rude of me to ask. I know the point of training isn't to show off in front of other people. Why don't we do a little bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! I didn't agree to this.
You ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dendra.
Phew! That worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training here sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles!
Miss Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired.
How was it? I hope it was tasty. Well, to be honest... Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow.
She's still gonna be, like, right there in that position. She is. Okay, so that means that she's moved to either to a different spot in the school, or she's actually moved to a, like, different spot altogether. Also, I want to take a look at, like, what the level cap is for the post-game, for the epilogue story.
Oh, hey Paprika! Great timing. I was having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. And now I found you, in the schoolyard no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? Sure, might as well. I knew I could count on you.
Do I actually have a battle? No, please don't tell me I actually have a battle. Okay. You spent 2 whole hours battling Pokémon with Nimona.
Ha! Good stuff! Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready anytime for the Ace Academy tournament. Academy Ace Tournament, whatever it's called. I know I sprung my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it.
Okay. So that's where Nimona is now. The Helmet room over here. Okay. I didn't want to leave.
Oh, it's the new kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? Likewise, what brings you here? So, well, you see,
Miss Dendra tells me she's here for intensive training at sandwich making.
Well, no use hiding it now.
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret?
Well, I mean, not really. But it just look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know?
Understood. I'll be more careful in the future.
Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Why am I being conscripted into this? Try this sandwich. It's a result of my training so far.
Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat. And, once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my beloved prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. Hang on, wait.
That was my meat lover's prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? Could I use some more veggies? What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle-building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh?
Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter often helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor.
Butter. That makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that shit, Mrs. Saguaro. But why did you tell me that while I was making the sandwich?
Well, you see, when I saw you, I had realized you had begun your food prep. I did not realize you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom.
Yeah. Well, anyway, new kid, thanks to you and Mrs. Aguaro here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice.
It's funny that she doesn't even bother to, like, learn our name. Yep, and then to the nurse's office for her.
No way, no way, no way. Come on, Miriam, just try it. Miss Dendra! What are you doing now? Oh, great timing, new kid. Okay, Miss Dendra, for the last time, you know my name, it's Paprika. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh. I don't want to get a stomachache. He won't. Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training. Kinda makes me sad. Miss Sandra, you've made like 3 sandwiches. I wouldn't call that intensive sandwich making training. She went through intensive sandwich making training? I don't really have an option that allows me to be honest here, so you should just try her sandwich. Guess I have no choice if you got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich, let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off! I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. Thank you for trying it. And thanks to you too, new kid. You're just never gonna remember my name, are you? And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too.
Wow, Miriam isn't even here anymore.
Hush, new kid. You here to do a little shopping? I came to see you. So you came to see me, did you? I'm here to check out the sandwiches. They've got for sale. The school store's sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance too. What happened to your intensive training? I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. You've made 3 sandwiches. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm gonna take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh right, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people, like she is. But I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as my way of saying thanks. Alright then, what should I go with today to get my protein in? So, you're good for a battle, right? Great! Meet you in the schoolyard in a minute!
Hold up. You're Nimona, right? Like the student council president? That Nimona?
Yep, that's me!
Yeah. Maybe some other time.
Paprika! Hola! Who is that? A friend of yours? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching on my sandwich, and I heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I don't know what Pokemon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, I guess you came to grab some grub, huh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. Nimona. Nimona, where did you go? Get back here. Get back here, Nimona.
I am losing Paprika's voice. Oh my god. Again, shows how out of practice I am with things.
Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. Oh, Paprika! Oh my gosh, listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said... he was like,
What's the point? You're just a champion in a battle list. You'd wreck me.
I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Yeah, you can, but winning's nice though. A lot of people don't enjoy always losing to you, Nimona. Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, I'd rather win than lose, but I think it's better to go into things with a losing can be fun too attitude. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. I think I need a mental rest. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Paprika. There you are, Paprika. I had a feeling you'd turn up here if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat.
Yep, this is the end of Nimona's one too.
Ta-ta-ta-chan! Welcome to the Zone of Nimona. Well, it's very you. Wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But I've never had you over here? Wild! Anyway, listen, Paprika. You know how I really like Pokemon battles? Like, really, really like them? I might have noticed a little bit. Cool. And you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles. And I just kinda became a champion. And then I found out that's pretty special. That normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I have some innate gift, or because I was raised differently or whatever. And suddenly I was starting to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Paprika? Promise, you'll always stay my equal. You and me. True rivals. That's what friends are for, Nimona. You're the best, Paprika. Thank you. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. We actually have never hung out in my room other than the first day that I was over here. Feel free to burst into the zone in Nimona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace Tournament, because I'm gonna stomp you this time. I'm making my Pokemon some food. You know, I think a tablespoon means different amounts to different people. No? No, it's a set amount. A tablespoon is a set amount, Nimona. Nimona, as your friend, and as a chef, a tablespoon is a set amount.
Oh boy, that's all of those. Holy cow. Give me 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna jump over here. Just in case I need to have this split up into multiple things, so I can, like, grab it later. Actually...
Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, this is your first time here, isn't it? I don't know. We've met once before. Don't be silly. I know I haven't seen you before. You can't fool me that easily.
Oh man, am I actually having trouble doing Miriam's voice right now? Oh boy.
You must be Paprika, right? Everybody's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy. And even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come tell me about anything super interesting you find out there in your adventures. I'm kind of bored just sitting in here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal.
How many steps are in... How many steps are in hers? Four. 4 as always. Yep.
Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome to the nurse's office. Paprika, have you toughened up a bit? Miss Miriam, are you feeling okay? I mean, I guess I might have a little bit. Huh? So you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Alright, so then this happened, and that happened, and then this happened too. Wow, that's super cool. I'm sure I'm jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know? I can't teach classes or anything like that. How could I pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher? I took it so many times, but no luck. So, here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. Hold on, sorry. I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're just such a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come to see me, even if I talk your ear off like this.
Became even closer with Nurse Miriam. So the next bit has her not in here. So, like, ideally, you should be doing these, like, in between a whole bunch of things to get the proper experience of things. But I didn't do that.
Oh, hey, Paprika. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? No, not really. I just wanted to check up on you. What? But then why'd you come over to talk? Oh well, I'll heal up your Pokemon anyway. Here you go, a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. A little bit. Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess it is pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a little bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best at the health teacher certification exam one more time. Well, I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Nurse Miriam. Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am. Just a little bit. So you know, thanks. Yeah. Uh-oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Paprika.
You feel trusted by Nurse Miriam. Give me one moment, everyone. Need to look at a thing real quick.
Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, Paprika, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. You're not going to believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Paprika. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait, though. I'll be sitting in front of class at this academy before you know it. And then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. I'm looking forward to it.
Why, if it isn't Paprika? I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult?
It's just right for me.
That is certainly good to hear. So, Paprika, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct?
Yeah, I mean they're okay.
One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Well, do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Paprika. Hello there, Paprika. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor.
You think so?
Oh, yes, indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Mr. Hassel, might I have a word? You. What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the Academy. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Paprika. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself for now. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. There he is. Oh, why hello there, young Paprika. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard.
It didn't bother me.
Huh, that is very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up is a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokémon. I was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But that young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite a show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music.
Wait, is that Giacomo?
A lot has happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and a fellow Elite Four member before you.
Oh!
After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say, my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own state?
Pretty much every teacher at this school, by the way. You're a great teacher. You're on par with all the others.
Oh, my dear Paprika, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And our final trip for him is back in the art room. So close to actually wrapping up all the side quests. Like, actually the, story-ish important side quests. Why, hello there, Paprika. You always seem to appear at the most critical of moments.
The most critical of moments?
Well, you see. Mr. Hassel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind to continue teaching here at the Academy! How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happened to our proud lineage? Only stopping by? That's fine, that's fine. I hope you're doing well, by the way, Specky. I'm saying that I have other priorities. Have a look at the art decorating in this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness, grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I would be cowed by some stories spun about my father's deteriorating health. I'm not so easily fooled.
I will return another day.
Oh, I'm so sorry you had to see all of that. I was so close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me the courage to say no. That includes you, Paprika. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I can possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude.
Just say thank you.
Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of our world.
That is the last one that we have to do here. Let me drop a save here. Yeah, so all we have left is this stuff.
Hey, you two.
Yo, Paprika! Not every day we get to see her around the academy, huh?
We're sure. We're not of the same grade as Paprika either, so it's lucky we bumped into her.
You doing alright, pal? Not sure what to make of that dumbfounded look you've got going on there.
I feel like I know you. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today.
Man, now that you mention it, I guess this is the first time she's seeing us looking all proper in our academy uniforms, huh? Yeah, now I feel all awkward about it. But hey, let's clear things up. It's me, Yakumo, or DJ Vice when you catch me at the deck.
Eri here, but I'm sure that was obvious.
We came in today to take some makeup tests. Figured it was about time we started clawing back at all that learning we missed out on while we were holed up in our bases.
Our Team Star outfits aren't all that practical for tests and things, so we came in our new school uniforms today.
Hey, Eri, you think Paprika could help us out with our ongoing sitch?
Hey, that's right. Great idea, Yakumo. Can I help you guys with something?
I've got a little proposal for you. How'd you like to be a tutor?
Jeez, one step at a time. Maybe we should start by explaining what's going on?
Oops, right you are, Harry. So, okay. Basically, the other Team Star bosses are having a rough time of it.
You remember Melly, Orty, and Atticus, right?
Those three, yep. They've been taking makeup tests like us, but they sure ain't passing them. They might actually have to repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put into coming back to school. But before you ask, me and Eri have already tried tutoring them ourselves.
But it didn't go well. At all.
Nope. You know, I seriously didn't think those three to have such a hard time. I mean, for me, it feels like all you need to do to pass tests is learn formulas and memorize stuff. Guess I just can't wrap my head around what it is they can't wrap their heads around.
And I'm only good at teaching people if it's to do with sports or exercise.
We heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. I bet even Ortega and the others would poke their ears up if you dropped by to teach them. Which loops us right back to my opening refrain. Think you could help tutor for us?
Yeah, I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much, Paprika. You really are the best.
Oops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Penny. We've stressed her out enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this.
This will be our little secret, okay? We'll be right here, so come let us know when you're ready to start.
Okay. And we'll set to tutor the other team star bosses up to test bossin level.
Yep, I sure am.
Music to my ears. Let's go lay down a killer study sesh. Sup, gang? Studying hard, I hope. Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. Here to check we're not slacking off, are you? Pretty much. Here I start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Eri, clad in her academy uniform. I feel my eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me.
If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you.
Oh, what's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Eri. Come, step forward, knave, that we might see thy face.
It's me, Paprika. It's your tutor. How's it going?
You, what the? No. Why is this happening? Ah, I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee, as ever, good lady. Never mind that. Yakumo, explain. What's Paprika doing here? Hey now, be nice. Paprika. Wait, no. Professor Paprika is gonna be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I'm truly grateful to hear it. She's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stomping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone, Yakumo. And you, we don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and tunnel on home, would you?
Hey, Orty? Paprika kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking to her with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right?
Yeah, no, totally. Sorry, Eri.
Sorry, who?
What I meant was... Sorry, Paprika. Ah, Lady Eri in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. Hey, don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering.
Hey guys, we seem to have lost Melly. Where'd she go?
Lady Milla declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since. Well, we all know Milla. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying.
I hate to say it, but that's probably true.
Sorry about this, Paprika, but do you think you could go find Milla for us? She'll be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll stay here on standby, get everything prepped for a killer study sesh.
Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope you find Melly without much trouble. Yeah, don't worry about it. I have a good idea I know where she is.
She's somewhere here. I know that much. Oh, right over there.
Huh? Oh, hey, Paprika. Hey, Paprika. Mila? Mila! Mila, is that you?
I don't even know where I'm going with Paprika's voice anymore. Oh my god.
Seriously? You have eyes, don't you? Obviously, it's Mila you're talking to. Oh, right. I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Harry made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for this study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. But what are you doing here anyway? I've been looking for you. Well, what's the occasion? You itching for another showdown or something? No, not that. Oh, okay. You came here to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. Sup, amigos? Melly, welcome back. And Paprika, thanks so much for finding her.
So, when were you lazing around this time? Sorry, hang on. I need to get the paid voice. So, where were you lazing around this time?
You know, here and there.
Lady Mila, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right?
Shoot, I completely missed what that said.
No, real good. The dream study team's all here. That's what counts. Time's unwasted, so I say let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Paprika. These three are counting on you.
Okay, so I guess my stuff starts here.
Hang on, I'm just looking at a thing.
How am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. Don't think I didn't notice you and your smug face hovering there. You've got some nerve. You realize I'm a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you. Harry says we need to let you help, so fine. Hey, try to tutor me or whatever. But I'll be shocked if you can get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story are feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is a mom in a Meshold family. Her name's Mama Meshold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Meshold terrible in this passage.
Mama
Meshold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Meshold had left. She would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end. You really are a terrible thing.
She must actually love him a lot.
Huh? So she calls him terrible, but she actually loves him? Why doesn't she just say that then? There's no way that's the right answer. You sure about that, my man? And if not, you of all people would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Only that you do the exact same thing with Paprika. You always snapping at her and being difficult, but you actually respect her a ton, don't you? What? You must be joking! There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. No way, nope. Fine. Okay. I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. This question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless. What I know is that I know not. I fathom the depths of mine own ignorance. Ah, noble sensei, comest thou to proffer me a helping hand?
What? Yes, I have.
My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence. In particular, arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But since my true calling lies in garment design, I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have not to do with fashion, after all.
No, you'll need numbers.
Skill in mathematics will still be of service to me, you say? I do not quite follow.
I think I know what Paprika's getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them.
As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating the object of great quality.
But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there?
I cannot deny it. 'Tis a fair point. Now that I think about it, the garment's dimensions and the cost of materials demand calculation. And if selling one's creations profit margins too come into play. A designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove the superior artisan. It would seem my thinking was naive. It's turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. I've decided. My heart has changed, and my mind's made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Hi-ya!
Sorry, I kind of butted in on your tutoring just now, Paprika. I'm glad it all worked out, though. Thanks to you, Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type that gets totally absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine. And all that leaves is Mila. Man, this is hard. Huh? What are you looking at, Paprika? Oh yeah, you're a new tutor now, aren't you? Yep, sure am. Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Here, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with others. I mean, that one's inherently false. You can be given Pokemon by other people too. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forgetting about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Alright, that too. Okay, next one. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? And that's the Terra Jewel. That's the Terra Jewel. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess it makes sense you know all about this, seeing as you have your own Terra Orb. Either way, terrestrializing's pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Huh? What are you talking about? Okay, next one. This has zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one. You gotta promise not to laugh, okay? Alright. So, how important do you think dreams are? What? Like our future goal? Like our future goals? Exactly. I'm talking about the future. What we want to be when we're older. That kind of stuff. I've got no idea about all that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they've got. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seems like they've got it figured out. They've got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard are doing their best to grow, you know? I wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what'll happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. Yeah, but you'll find your dreams someday. And you have your art, don't you? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Mila, how is it? Mila, I was there in the room when you asked to join them. Well, whatever. That's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna do art to earn a living. Wait, now that I think about it, Mr. Dragon Brows does art for his job. He always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's not like he's working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? For sure, absolutely. You're right, that's gotta be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks, Paprika.
You continue to tutor Team Star Firm 1. Alright, gang. I'd say it's time we cue the outro and wrap up today's study sesh.
Yes, great effort all around. Does everyone feel like they've made progress today?
Totally. I spent through my practice questions like a champ. I guess Paprika wasn't the world's worst tutor. Well, I'd learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged with in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened as a river broom, and I feel enlivened as a river broom drenched in poison.
I feel like someone used defog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly, and knowledge has just poured itself into my brain. Well, that's brilliant, everyone. Well done. It sounds like this was our best session yet. It must have been thanks to your expert tutoring. Paprika, it really was kind of you to help us out. We've prepared a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go. And let's do Team Star's pose too. Here, I'll teach you how to do it. Hasta la vista! What? Guys, what are you all... Guys, what are you all doing here?
Penny?
Yeesh.
Busted.
I was walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But that's fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. See you later.
Lady Penny, wait!
It's not what you think, Penny. Hear us out.
So, what happened was...
Phew. I thought you'd all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like, though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted.
Wait, for real? For real?
What? Why did you guys get to decide that I'd just be way down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So, you should come bother me more. Lean on me. That's what actually make me happy.
Oh, Lady Penny.
And if things get really bad, I can just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyway. What? That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, isn't that taking it a bit far?
Sorry, that was a joke. I was trying to lighten things up here, but guess that was pretty out of character. I don't know, I think that was actually pretty in character for you, Penny. Glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have had to publish some sense into you. About before, I'm actually a pretty good tutor, you know? So, feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime.
Lady Penny, we are honored by thy generosity. Does that mean we're getting lectured by Paprika and Penny now? Well, guess there are worse things. Careful, my man. That was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. You can just come right out and say you like the idea. You'll know you're thinking it. Indeed. I need not even use my ninja senses, so childishly apparent are thy true feelings.
As if you'd know what's going on in my head. You guys haven't the first clue about me. Try getting to know me better before spouting such nonsense, huh? You're all the worst. Hey, guys, I think we broke Ortega.
Alright, I think that just leaves literally one more thing for me to do. Pretty sure that's the last thing I need to do, but let me double check this. Alright, yeah, so there is just one more side quest for me to go with. How many things do I have to, like... Ooh, not a lot there. What about with the candies?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some I'm gonna need to do some stuff with it, to get more things for the candies then.
Okay, and saving right here, just in case this automatically starts the thing. There's one other thing I want to look at. Hang on a moment. Did I? Did I not? Okay. That's weird. Anyway. Okay, so now for the billionaire bits. Alright, give me one quick second. I need to look up a thing. Okay, so let's start over at Muswy Town. I might as well also give myself the give my Pokemon some things to hold. So let's get Amulet Coin there. Nope, don't want to use. You know what? Yeah, let's just give all three, just in case. I have no idea if that's going to, like, double up on anything or not.
Oh, my dear Mr. Billy and Lady O'Neill, where in the world are you? Lady O'Neill said something about a place with a view of the bountiful fields of the countryside. But where is that?
So that one, the thing is over here in Apple Hills.
There they are. There they are.
Oh, ho, 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 ho! That's my dearest.
Excuse me.
Oh, ho, 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 ho! Oh, ho, 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 ho!
Oh, how positive. Oh, the positive energy is positively flowing. I just love to buy up all this Kitakami air.
That's my dearest O'Neill. Even while out on the boonies, your ideas are still purely metropolitan.
I do appreciate your willingness to speak the truth, Billy.
So, my dearest O'Neill, however shall we waste our time and our money today?
How indeed. Billy, look, a commoner. They're staring at us.
Eh? A commoner?
Why, yes.
Why, yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That there is almost certainly a commoner.
But I live and breathe a commoner. A living, breathing commoner. Alright, I'm about to snatch your, I'm about to rip out those glasses of yours, lady, and like use them to do something that's gonna get me like arrested. Whatever will we do, Billy? Is it bad manners to ask to shake their hands? Is it acceptable to ask for an autograph?
Collect yourself, my dear O'Neill. No need to rush. Look, this commoner isn't going anywhere.
My apologies. It's not every day that I come face to face with the commoner, you see.
Naturally, you're the president of Paldea Realty, after all.
Excuse me. Yes, you, commoner. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a duel with your Pokémon? If you can defeat me, I will grant you riches beyond your wildest imagination.
There it is, O'Neill's favorite pastime. Throwing the common folk a bone.
Oh, please come see me when you're ready, dear commoner.
There's the thing that I completely forgot to do. Because I forgot to check out our brand new clothes. So here's modified uniform A. Modified uniform B. I like modified uniform B. It says I have... Is it school tights? Is that the new thing that I got? No. Alright, let's see the Team Star heals. Huh. There's a quick thing I need to take a look at. Oh, yeah, no, it's just those. It is really just those, yeah. I'm gonna wear these. Nope. Where was it? Was it you? No. Yeah, it was you. Okay. Alright, and... So I'm on Swirl... I'm on Swirl 2. What's the Team Star gloves? Kind of nice. I don't know why it's saying that I have a new backpack when I don't. I can't wear... Like, that hurts. I can't wear the school helmet. I can't wear... Like, I can't wear, like, any of these hats. Like, with my hairstyle, I can't wear those. That hurts so much. Team Star sunglasses? I kind of like that. Did I get it? And I got a Team Star case. Okay. I like the Arc Phone one better, though.
If you want the great fortune O'Neill offered, you should go speak with her, dear commoner.
Will you duel me for riches beyond your wildest imagination? Yeah, sure. I'll kick your ass. Hi, now, the president of Paldea the president of Paldea Realty will crush you, commoner. We'll crush you, commoner.
Hang on, let me get that lowered so it's not...
We'll crush you, commoner.
Be free!
Okay, yeah, no, my whistling doesn't get picked up.
Go get him, O'Neill! You were challenged by O'Neill of the Glitterati.
Go, Nugget, the great friend. Alright, Nugget. Time to burn him up. Time to burn things up, Nugget.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, if I have it facing away from me, it's a little bit better with that.
Defeated O'Neill of the Glitterati.
So, this is the power of the common folk. You really are something. A commoner, a cut above the rest.
Not even a defeat can eclipse your beauty, O'Neill.
Now, listen to me, commoner. The most important thing about money is how you use it. Spend that reward on something meaningful, an investment in yourself. That way, you'll continue to sparkle even when your money is gone. Come now, dear Billy. I think I'd like to go see that waterfall in Paldea.
We've only just arrived in Kitakami, yet we're returning home. You really are an exemplary Glitterati.
What? I thought their entire thing was going to be here. I thought their entire thing was...
Okay. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
so I think they are... Yep, and that is family home. Give me one moment. Give me one moment, guys. Okay, I think I've got it so that I can do it properly like this. Please tell me their thing actually ends in Kitakami. No, their final one is... Oh boy. No, their final one is in Paldea. Oops. Oh well. Okay, but yeah, so they're gonna be... over here. That is the thing that I can pick up. Nope, did not want to do that. Pick that up. There we are. That's funny, getting waterfall at the waterfall. So where around here are they? Like I know they're over here. Where are they? I know they are in this area. Oops. Getting away from where the map says they are. Are they down over here? They are. Oh boy. So this is one of the 10 sites of Altea that I've heard so much about. You are correct, my dearest Onair. These are the Fury Falls. I had expected something a bit more grandiose. I can really feel the positive energy, though. Dullness notwithstanding. As positive as ever, my dearest Onair. Not only can I feel the positive energy flowing, I dare say there's glitterati energy in the air as well. Truly, a glitterati aura fills the air with a sense of rejuvenation. Thank you for speaking the truth as always, Billy. Hold on. Isn't that our dear commoner? The one from before? Your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed our dear commoner, the one from before. Could it be fate, coincidence? Or maybe you've been drawn here by a glitterati energy? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Indeed, indeed. It is our duty as glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality. Or more specifically, to give them fine items. Now, do pay attention, dear commoner. Money isn't so dissimilar from positive energy. When you're surrounded by it, it may bring you calm and stability. But you'll never know for sure whether that happiness you feel is true or not.
Oh no, please. Such spells of wisdom are too profound for a mere child.
Come, Billy. I want to go someplace more remote. Place that's not famous or renowned or anything.
We've been to so many landmarks that she's tired of it. You really are an exemplary glitterati, oh dearest Onair. I know just the place. It's by the border between South Provinces Area 5 and Area 1. Area 5 and Area 1. As you can tell, my voice is starting to go from doing everything. So the third location is right over here. No, not what I wanted. What? Hang on, wait. What? It's saying there's an update somewhere. And I don't know what was updated. Was it a new flower? Red flower, white flower, yellow flower? Red flower, red flower, white flower, blue flower, orange flower. And only red flower. So it must have been you. Okay. That one over here. So they went between Area 5 and Area 1. So this was not at all what I thought this quest would be. I'm sorry about that. Why do I feel like they'll be at the top of that? The top of that thing feels very right, but they also could be around here. I have no idea where around here they are. I would completely abandon this quest if I had, like, abandoned doing this and just go for the, like, the end that I want to do for this if I hadn't already started doing it on camera. So now that I've done that on camera, I want to end it on camera. Are they up here? No, they're not. Will you turn, please? Be right on. Okay. One moment. One moment. Let me look up this thing of this. Okay, that... doing it like that does not help me. Hit me right up, let go. I need to open up my map. Okay, so they should be like right here-ish. Yes, they are somewhere over here. There, I dislike you two very much. Stantler, not now.
What an utterly dull place. Not a thing worth seeing. It's just what I wanted. Thank you, Billy. Wonderful. Nothing brings me more joy than making you happy, dearest Onair. Perhaps I should buy up this land and start some kind of business here. Oh? Why if it isn't our dear commoner? Your eyes do not deceive you, and that is indeed our dear commoner. You really have a way of drawing people to you with your charming personality, dearest Onair. Oh, I won't say that you're wrong. It's our duty as the glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality. Or, more specifically, to give them fine items. Now, do pay attention, dear commoner. You would do well to search for riches in areas where there appears to be nothing of value at all. Possibilities are as vast as the ocean, no matter where you go. Striking! Your words are as a pickaxe to rock, losing nuggets of wisdom from common stone. Come now, Billy. I have a major craving for fruit only the land of Kitakami can provide. No sooner did we depart than we shall return. You really are an exemplary glitterati, my dearest Onair. Those Kitakami apples make the best apple juice, you know. I'll whip some up for you.
Alright, back to Kitakami. And this time they're within the Apple Hills. Yes, they're gonna be, like, right here-ish. There they are. While I'm here, I might as well look to see if there's any green apples. Any green apples? Any green apples? So I would love to have a shiny, like, Hydra apple. I would really like that. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh well. Had to try.
Look, Billy, what a wonderful little garden. Lord, though this may look like a small garden to you, dearest Onair, it is in fact a full orchard. Come now, this? An orchard? You must be joking. I've never seen one so humble. Thank you for the correction, Billy. No trouble at all. The ways of the commoner are shrouded in mystery. Ah, commoners, such compelling creatures. They always manage to get my heart racing. Speaking of commoners, isn't that the one we keep running into? You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we keep running into. Commoner, I wish to know more about you, to become more familiar with you. With that in mind, would you do me the honor of having another duel? There it is, Honair's favorite pastime, getting to know others through battle. Oh, do let me know when you're ready to duel, dear commoner.
I really don't like you.
A duel with yours truly. Do you accept?
Yeah, I look forward to kicking your ass again.
I, Honair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. Go get him, Honair. You're challenged by Honair of the Glitterati. Go, Persian!
Kicking their ass again, Nugget the great friend. Alright, heating things up once more. Nugget, Torch Song!
You defeated Honair of the Glitterati. Confound it! I guess that makes me a loserati. Oh ho 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 ho! I've lost again. Just what kind of commoner are you, really? Say, Billy, do all commoners have Pokemon this strong? Or is this one special? Oh no, that commoner must have something only a select few commoners possess. I believe they call it Gumption.
Yeah, at least she is a good sport, Zelda. How you doing?
Gumption? Oh yes, I've heard of this. Yes, the commoners say it is the one thing no Glitterati could ever possess.
I would say another thing that no Glitterati could ever possess is a functioning brain, but that's just me.
However, Billy, I do believe the word is gumption. A commoner with gumption. Brilliant. As eye-catching as a pearl string. It's no wonder I couldn't best you.
Hey, Zelda, congratulations on getting voiced, eh?
It's no wonder I couldn't best you. Speaking of pearls, I'd quite like to spend some time by the waterside. Come, Billy, let us make our way to the biggest body of water in all of Paldea this instant. Your curiosity can be piqued at a moment's notice. You truly are an exemplary Glitterati, dearest Honair.
Gotta hydrate? I hear ya. I am almost due for another refill, but that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure we have... Yeah, we have 2 more encounters with them. We have 2 more encounters with them. No, I don't want that one enlarged. I want this one enlarged. And then we're done with them, and we can do the bit that's actually going to end all of this.
Nothing washes away the weariness of a battle like a little R&R on an island shore.
Wow, Nemota's parents are weird.
Alright, so it wants us to be over here. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that it wants us to go to. So we fly back over here. I'm sorry that this is a more story and dialogue intensive episode than anything, but I look forward to the. I'm looking forward to the bit that comes like right after this. And this is why it's really nice to do this after you've done the Blueberry DLC, so you can just fly. Yeah, I am pretty sure that this is the his location. That. Yep, there it is.
Oh! Look, Billy. Look at this puddle. This is no puddle, my dearest Unair. This is the famed Casabroya Lake, the largest lake in Paldea. You're telling me this is a lake? Surely it can't be more than a pond.
Alright. You can't tell me that you think that this is you actually think that this is a pond. You cannot tell me that you guys are so rich you guys have a lake that is bigger than this. You cannot tell me that.
Say, Billy, what's the difference between a lake and a pond anyway?
Oh, so you're just uneducated. Okay.
I'm not sure, dearest Unair. We glitterati don't tend to clutter our heads with such trivial common knowledge. Why, it's a commoner we always see around. You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we always see around. Well, we have you here, dear commoner. Do tell, what exactly is the difference between a pond and a lake?
Their depth.
Ah, of course. Most impressive. You're as well versed in common knowledge as I'd hoped. It's our duty as the glitterati to return the kindness we are given. Or, more specifically, to return that kindness with fine items. Now, do pay attention to me, dear commoner. Happiness is like a body of water. It can be a puddle or a pond or even a lake. It all depends on how you think about it. That's my dearest Unair, taking the knowledge someone just taught you and putting it on display right in front of them. Come now, Billy. I'd like to scale a lofty mountain with pure white snow, as pure and lofty as the ideals of our company. It's true that Paldea Realty has the purest, loftiest ideals. Dearest Unair, you truly are an exemplary glitterati. Now, let's go enjoy some gelato while watching ice Pokemon frolic atop a snowy mountain.
Alright, so their final one is right up here. So I guess let me double check on that. Yes, that one is right about here-ish.
Boy, no wonder Nemona's the way that she is. If her parents are always like this, then no wonder. I should treat her sometime.
Alright, so where the heck are you two? That's an Avalug. So they should be right around here-ish. There they are.
Oh! A world of silvery white as far as the eye can see. Truly a view worthy of a glitterati.
Sure is. And the cold is no match for these clothes you prepared for me, dearest Onair.
Of course, they're made from the highest quality materials by the highest quality brand, after all.
I feel sorry for people who climb this mountain in anything less.
Can it be? Has our dearest commoner returned to us once more?
You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. Our dearest commoner has returned to us once more. Look, dearest Onair. Look at how thin the material on our dearest commoner's clothes is.
Oh my, that's awfully flimsy, isn't it? All right. That does it. I'm gonna teach the both of you a lesson once and for all. Say, Billy, do you suppose commoners have an easier time dealing with the cold?
I'm not sure, but I've heard that commoners say we glitterati line our pockets with money. Because that means the high quality of our clothing is unusual to them. If all commoners dress like our dearest one here, they simply must be used to the cold.
Billy, you're a true erudite. For this, I shall grant you the Gold Onair Award.
Yes!
It's our due to his glitterati to lend a hand to the struggling common folk. In that spirit, I grant you these fine items. Hang in there and top out the cold. Aren't I supposed to get it?
Oh. I was wrong. There's one more after this.
Hang in there and tough out the cold. Now, you listen here, dear commoner. You may have heard the saying, cold hands, warm heart. Don't be fooled. It's a load of hogwash. You must never, ever forget that.
That's my dearest Onair. Your aphorisms are becoming more off the cuff by the day.
Come now, Billy. It's about time our reprieve came to a close. I want to finish it with a look down at the centermost point of Paldea.
Even the most exemplary places are only worthy of being looked down upon by you. You really are an exemplary glitterati, Onair. We probably can't get into the Great Crater, but let's make a request to the League, just in case.
Yeah, so I should have called it where I should have called it earlier. But oh well. Okay, so pretty sure it's gonna be right here. Oh, it's not. It's all the way over here. Wonderful. Okay. So they're up here. There they are.
Oh! So, this is the very center of Paldea. What an enormous crater!
That's exactly right, dearest Onair. This here is the Great Crater of Paldea.
It seems we have a new adventure to quench my wanderlust. Billy, come, let us begin our descent.
We mustn't, dearest Onair. Entering the crater is strictly forbidden. I petitioned the League for access, but to no avail.
I beg your pardon. They won't even let a glitterati enter.
They won't even let the glitterati enter.
But this was the conclusion to our retreat. Had we been as good as gold and better. I never imagined there would be something in this world as off limits to a glitterati. Why? It's that commoner who can't seem to get enough of us. No, I've gotten more than enough of you.
You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's that commoner who can't get enough of us.
Say, dear commoner, have you entered this crater before, by perchance? Yeah, I have. Rags, so witches! This commoner's had the fortune to enter the crater, but the glitterati have not. Well then, it seems we have no choice but to duel.
There it is, Onair's favorite pastime, challenging others to a duel like a thunderbolt from the blue.
But this really isn't the place for a battle. Let's head back down.
I swear, if they're just gonna leave me, like, up here.
Oh, do inform me when you're ready for a duel, dear commoner. One last duel. What do you say? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner.
You are challenged by Onair of the Glitterati.
Go, all believer. Go, Nugget the great friend. You did great, Nugget. Come on, Nugget. You did great out there. Come back. Go, Fraglegs, the gourmet. I know you can do it. Go, Persian. Come on back, Fraglegs. You did great out there. Go, Tarapi. All right, Tarapi, show them what you've got, Tarapi. Shine bright. Show them what the true treasure. Area 0. Tarapi, Terra Star Storm.
You've defeated Onair of the Glitterati.
Oh, I've been absolutely trounced. You know, I've had time to calm down, and I think I finally get it now. Glitterati, commoners, in the end, we're all just people. There's nothing separating us. Except for my billions and billions of dollars. Why did it take me so long to realize something so simple? I'm so embarrassed. I wish I could crawl under a rock and hide. I couldn't literally crawl under a rock, of course, but you know what I mean.
Oh, no.
You were following around us. You were following us around just to teach us that, weren't you?
No.
As expected, I'm not sure why I even asked. I can't express my appreciation enough, but I suppose that these fine items can suffice. Now then, Billy, I feel as though I've grown as a person during this trip. Starting tomorrow, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'll resume my work as CEO, holding nothing back.
Learning from your failures like a pro. You really are an exemplary glitterati. Now, since you've taught us a little something, I'll teach you a little something. Right then, adios! Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Well, that was annoying.
Hang on, I want to get rid of the glasses. There's one last thing that I really want to do. And it's just a quick thing before I go in, because I can't remember if I actually looked at the notebook or not. Okay, we hit you number 4. Where's the entrance again? Pretty sure it's right here. Yep, it is.
This guy's had me thinking. As well as the stuff going on with Arvin. There was all of this stuff that was left over by Professor Tura, I think.
There's a bunch of old documents scattered around. We'll try reading one. A massive cavern exists beneath Area 0, and there slumbers Terapagos, the hidden treasure of Area 0. Its body has become crystal, protecting it from hostile outsiders. It appears that rousing it will take some time. In this cavern, I have witnessed the terrestrial phenomenon occurring in a way I've never seen above ground. Terrestrialization that appears to hold the power of every known type. I have dubbed this terror type the Stella type for now. Could Terapagos' influence be at play? I'm calling the area found below Area 0, the Area 0 Underdepths. From the composition of the rock, or date the cavern's formation to 2 million years ago. There are indications that many objects, or creatures perhaps, filled the space prior to the current cavern's formation. The depths bottom out approximately 3,300 feet below the surface. There are indications of numerous past cave-ins, likely resulting from tectonic activity and erosion caused by rainwater or groundwater, but it appears that the ground has remained stable since the last major cave-in. While investigating the hidden treasure, I found myself suddenly transported to a great height. near a lake that smelled of sulfur. Based on temperature and humidity, I believe to have been the eastern lands I've read about before. There, a child gave me a white volume.
A white volume? Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's weird.
Now, can I just fly out of here? Alright, and this is the bit that everyone's been waiting for. This is the bit right here. So I'm supposed to just go over here once Trapagos is... with Trapagos in my party. I believe I go to this.
Huh. So this is the place that was mentioned in that journal. Huh? Trappy, what are you doing here? What are you doing out of your ball? Trappy, what are you doing? Wait. What?
Well now. This is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And... who are you?
Professor? Wait a minute. Are you the AI?
What's that you say? You thought I was some robot imbued with an AI personality. Now that's an idea. If I could create such a thing, it would be quite helpful. I am Professor Turo. I research Pokemon in Area Zero. And yet... What? This Pokemon! Is this the Iron Serpent?
Wait. What's going on? This is... well... This is... his species is Miraidon, but his name is actually Generator.
Is that right? So its name is Generator. That's a good name. The species name of Miraidon is good too. From the clues you've already let slip, I suppose I would have to conclude. From my perspective, this must be the future. Though of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It's possible that our encounter might not even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can, in what little time that fate has gifted us?
Yeah. Of course. Right. Are you really Professor Turo?
Is there anything you would like to ask of me? Okay. One quick moment, because I have never actually, seen this. I don't know if I have a limited amount of questions or if I can actually ask everything. So one moment, everyone. Is there anything that you would like to ask of me?
Why are you here?
I don't precisely know the cause. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment, and the next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokémon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Is there anything else you would like to ask of me?
What are you studying right now?
I am researching methods to catch Pokémon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. It sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child. It has never let go. But progress has been slow and beset by failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation, so I can finally make some progress and return home. Is there anything else you wish to ask of me?
What about your son? What about your son?
Oh, you even wish to know about my private life? I do have a family. A son. He is probably at home right now. Well, no. I suppose right now could be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is. I imagine he must be quite lonely. Now, let us trade places in this exchange. I say this time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea.
This is the crystal pool in the land of Kitakami.
So we're at Kitakami's crystal pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground, imbued with terrestrial energy. It would seem that I've been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Iron Serpent. Generator. Tell me more about it.
Well, it's a precious partner to me. Found it collapsed on the beach, though.
Yes, well, your personal attachment to the creature has no meaningful relevance to the... Oh, forgive me. Perhaps that was rude. That book you have there. I don't recognize its cover. What is it? The hidden treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see it for just a moment?
Alright, yeah, sure.
Descriptions of the Area Zero underdepths. And a record of Terrapicus' awakening? Who is this Briar to have written such a work?
She's a descendant of Heath.
Now isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I simply must have the time to read this book more thoroughly. Oh, and the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent. But I must hurry. And that book, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. In exchange, then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me, would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Violet book?
You know what? Yeah. Yes. Here you go.
A record of the Great a record of an expedition to the Great Center of Paldea, given to you by Professor Turo. The book has the name Turo written on it in clumsy handwriting. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtime with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Iron Serpent. How lucky we were to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu.
Alright, but give me one moment, everyone. Alright. Thank you guys all so much for being here for this. I'm sorry that this one was much longer than I thought it would be. Had I realized this would actually have taken about 3.5 hours, I would have split this into 2 parts. But thank you all so much for coming. I had a wonderful time with you all. Joey, thank you again for the raid. I had a lot of fun. I hope that everyone who came in here had a wonderful time. I hope you had a wonderful stream as well. If you guys want to stay up to date on when streams are going to be happening, you guys can be sure to drop a follow over to Blue Sky, Twitter, or Tumblr. I am Strap Streams in all 3 locations. If you guys want to check out the archive channel over on YouTube, where I post every stream, as well as videos that never make it to stream, you guys can check out the archive channel over at youtube.com/@strapstreams, in the exact same way that you would put it in over on Twitter. Strapstreams is always one word. I also have a public Discord now. You guys can click the link under the Discord command and be welcomed into the newsroom. It's still rather small. I'm still trying to get it to grow and getting around to doing things more with it. Hopefully I will be able to do something with it by the time things get, hang on. Hopefully I'll be able to have more things going on with it by the time that the affiliate anniversary happens next month, which is in a couple of weeks. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for coming. I have had a wonderful time, and this is Strap Streams signing off. Catch you guys later.